church about 1,000 years ago, before the flood, when Brother Martin was pastor, and you had some kind of conference. I can't remember what the conference was, but I was there and kind of gathered an affinity then. I knew it was a good church and a good place. And now, you know, it's a small world. When you've been in the ministry a long time, or when you've been saved a long time, it seems like wherever you go, you see old friends and people you know from somewhere, or maybe you had the privilege of having them in your church. And here today, Brother Smith, Brother Bob was in our church back in the late 80s, 90s, and I think maybe went away and came back after a tour somewhere else. Marines, you know, give you tours of the world everywhere. And so, but Brother Bob was a great help to me as a very young pastor. And he was one of the very first deacons that we had at Heritage Baptist Church. May have been in the first bunch, I don't remember exactly, but he was a friend to me, a very loyal friend and a very loyal church member. And Brother Bob would tell you what he was thinking, you know, and that was a real help to me. And so I've always appreciated Brother Smith and his commitment to me personally and his friendship to me personally. And then Brother Kleinert, he was an old Woodbridge, well, he's lived in Manassas, but his daughter went to our school, graduated from our school, and so did Brother Smith. So, you know, you just come full circle. You think you're going up to Pennsylvania where you're not going to know anybody. And I knew Brother Smith was here, but it just seems like everywhere I go, you meet somebody that you've known and somebody that you've had the privilege of serving with, and so on. That's one of the blessings of staying at it for all of your life, you know, and not quitting, not going away. And Lord, just kind of like what I said in my testimony last night, it makes you rich in ways that you never thought about being rich, you know, just in friendships and memories. Now, sadly, when you get my age, you don't remember your memories, but it's still good to have them when somebody reminds you of them. Pastor, I want to thank you for inviting me and giving me the opportunity to speak with my son. And I want to tell you I appreciate your vision of this, of fathers and sons preaching. I don't know, you're going to run out one of these days, but I just want you to know I appreciate that vision. And you're doing that for us. Thank you for your leadership in this. And I'll tell you, as a pastor of a long time, I see men helping their pastor, and I want you to know that's an incredible encouragement to me. That's just of such great value. I just hope you know that as you help your pastor in a conference like this, and I've seen men cooking and men doing other things and so on, man, that's the Aaron and Hur syndrome. And just coming alongside a man and being an encouragement and helping him as the Lord's trying to use him, God just blesses that. Amen. And I really appreciate your faithfulness in that, your presence here today, and glad for the opportunity to be here. Amen. All right, take your Bible if you would. Let's go to Joshua chapter 14. The way the Lord's worked things out today, I was talking to Chris as we were driving up here, and I said, what are you preaching on? He said, well, I'm going to concentrate on Joshua. And I said, well, that's good, because I'm going to concentrate on Caleb. And so we're going to spend the day, and I think God's probably brought those things together for our benefit. We're going to spend the day talking about Joshua and Caleb. And this morning session, this first session, I want to spend a few minutes on this thought, learning lessons from the life of Caleb. Learning lessons from the life of Caleb. And then in my next session, I'm going to talk about having an understanding heart. I'll leave Caleb a little bit there and go to Solomon. But as leaders of our homes and leaders in our ministries, we need an understanding heart. And then a little bit later, I want to give you this thought from the life of Caleb. What is a man? What does the Bible say is a man? So let's start here with lessons from Caleb. Let's look at Joshua 14, and let's begin reading in verse 6. Very familiar verses. Then the children of Judah came unto Joshua in Gilgal, and Caleb, the son of Jephunneh, the Kenizzite, said unto him, Thou knowest the thing that the Lord said unto Moses, the man of God, concerning thee and thee in Kadesh Barnea. 40 years old was I when Moses, the servant of the Lord, sent me from Kadesh Barnea to espy out the land. And I brought him word again, as it was in mine heart. Nevertheless, my brethren that went up with me made the heart of the people melt. But I wholly followed the Lord my God. And Moses sware on that day, saying, Surely the land whereon thy feet have trodden shall be thine inheritance, and thy children's forever, because thou wast wholly followed the Lord my God. And now, behold, the Lord hath kept me alive, as he said, these 45 years, even since the Lord spake this word unto Moses, while the children of Israel wandered in the wilderness. And now, lo, I am this day 85 years old. As yet, I am as strong this day as I was in the day that Moses sent me. As my strength was then, even so is my strength now,